Well, as you know, and maybe people out there know too, Sravasti Abbey is preparing for our 10th anniversary celebration. It's not a precise date. Venerable Children saw the land, and we purchased the land in August 2003. She signed the contract on it in a wonderful ceremony at the Cloud Mountain Retreat Center in September of 2003, and then moved into the Abbey in October of 2003. So you cannot say there is a single moment where Sravasti Abbey began, and actually it began well before there was this place, so that's not really when Sravasti Abbey began. And then I believe His Holiness the Dalai Lama gave it its name in 1993?
No.
96
or 97.
96, 97. So you could say that there was a name, there was a label, but there was nothing to put it on. There was no basis of designation. And Lama Zopa Rinpoche, when he came here, said that Venerable Children has been dreaming this for eons, so there really is no beginning moment of Sravasti Abbey. But as we're preparing and have been looking over the history, the photos, one of the things I've been looking at is the endorsements of the various teachers as they have come here. And I've really been reflecting a lot on what Jeffrey Hopkins said when he was here. It was his second visit, his first visit, 2009. He was very pleased and quite pleased about the Abbey. And he really brought in a teaching that I think is very, especially in the light of the birthday, is very important for us to remember. So he says, the very fact that to build such a community as the Abbey, and for it to remain a source of help and happiness, which is its point, right? It takes continuous cultivation of causes and conditions. So it's not like we can just go, okay, Abbey's built, now we're done. Continuous cultivation of causes and conditions. And he says when you study impermanence and really think about coarse impermanence or subtle impermanence, you realize how much and how strong the motivation has to be to set it up, and then also to continue to maintain it. This is what his point was. So he's wanted to celebrate the reality that its own steady way, Sravasti Abbey will continue to be a source of help and happiness, and that will continue to cultivate the causes and conditions for that. So, just in reflecting on this, I mean quite obviously, well, it's not so obvious. Let's say this. Our ignorance has us so veiled that I don't have, most of the day, any part of the day, does it occur to me that what I'm experiencing is a result of my own past negative actions. Or past actions, period. All day long, that's all I'm really experiencing is a result of my own past actions. So ignorantly, I don't even remember that part. And I try, but I'm not so very aware of continually trying to create causes for the future. Somehow that seems a little bit better than realizing that what's here right now is from the past. But this teaching from Jeffrey about, especially as we're looking at this 10-year celebration or anniversary, it's like, why would we have a birthday? Why would we celebrate that? It's really because there is no findable beginning. It's just a marker in time. But it does give us an opportunity to reflect on our motivation, whatever our involvement or relationship with the Abbey is, however close or far, however long or short, whether we've been away or come back, gives us an opportunity to reflect on what is our motivation for supporting the Abbey, what is the motivation for practicing the Dharma ourselves, what is it that we're hoping to come to, what is it we're hoping to realize. And to see, I think, the big picture of the long-term goal, and also the far back causes that have even brought us to this moment, and be very, just reaffirm our commitment to cultivate our own good qualities, eliminate the afflictions in our own minds, to continue to do our best to recognize the interdependence that we have with all beings and all phenomena, really, but to reflect on the kindness of those beings and let that wish to free everyone from the ignorance that does not know how we got here and why. To free ourselves from that and to fulfill our potential, not just ourselves, not just our own Buddhahood, which is where I get a little bit hung up, but to realize that the real aspiration is to see every being achieve that enlightenment completely. So we have a long way to go, individually, personally, and we've come a long, long way. But this kind of anniversary celebration is where we get to just like pause for a minute and look behind and look forward, and realize that it doesn't go on without our effort. So recommit to that too. So I'm just appreciating everyone that's ever been involved with Sravasti Abbey and how we came to be here and so many things. And so thank you. And may we all become Buddhists together.